Oh, fuck, MySpace.com or Read. Include the MySpace.com website, the MySpace website. MySpace.com is simply the MySpace services. The MySpace services are considered this term of use agreement supports the legally binding terms of your use of the MySpace services. By using the MySpace services, you agree to be bound by this agreement whether you are a visitor, which means that you're simply browsing the MySpace website, or you are a member, which means that you registered with MySpace.com. Yes, MySpace.com. The term user refers to a visitor or member. You are only authorized to use the MySpace services regardless of whether you access or use is intended. If you agree to abide by all applicable laws and to this agreement, please read this agreement carefully and save it. Save it. If you do not agree with it, you should leave the MySpace website and discontinue using the MySpace services. If you wish to become a member, communicate with other members and make use of the MySpace services. Just read this agreement and indicate your acceptance during the registration process. Agree to additional terms and conditions, unless otherwise provided by the additional terms and conditions applicable to the MySpace services in which you choose to participate. These additional terms are hereby incorporated into this agreement. You may receive a copy of this agreement by emailing us at privacy@myspace.com, subject to terms of use agreement. MySpace.com may modify this agreement from time to time, and such modification shall be effective upon posting to MySpace.com on the MySpace website. You agree to be bound to any changes to this agreement when you use the MySpace services after any such modification is posted. It is therefore important that you review this agreement regularly to ensure you are updated as to any changes. Choose carefully the information you post on MySpace.com and that you provide to other users. Your MySpace.com profile may not include the following items: telephone numbers, street addresses, last names, or any photographs containing nudity, obscene, lewd, excessive violence, harassing, sexually explicit or otherwise objectionable subject matter. Despite this prohibition, information provided by the other MySpace.com providers, for instance in their profile, may contain inaccurate, inappropriate, or offensive or sexually explicit material. Products or services in MySpace.com assumes no responsibility or liability for this material. If you become aware of misuse of the MySpace services by any person, please contact MySpace or click on the Report Inappropriate Content link at the bottom of any MySpace.com reserves the right in its sole discretion to reject, refuse to post or remove any posting, including private messages by you, or to restrict, suspend, or terminate your access to all or any part of the MySpace services at any time, for any reason or no reason, with or without prior notice and without liability. MySpace expressly reserves the right to remove your profile and/or restrict, suspend, or terminate your access to any part of the MySpace services if MySpace determines in its sole discretion that you pose a threat to MySpace and/or its users. Eligibility, use of membership for the MySpace services is void where prohibited. Using the MySpace services, you represent a warrant that A. All registration information you submit is truthful and accurate. B. You will maintain the accuracy of such information. C. You are password. You are entirely responsible for maintaining another member at any time to disclose your password to any third party, which I have done. You agree to notify MySpace.com immediately if you suspect any unauthorized use of your account or access to your password, which I have done. You are solely responsible for any and all use of your account, which I have done. Non-commercial use by members. The MySpace services are for the personal use of members only and may not be used in connection with any commercial endeavors except those that are specifically endorsed or approved by MySpace.com. I like to have sex with your mother on Saturday nights. Illegal and or unauthorized use of the MySpace services, including collecting usernames and or email addresses of members, which Jarrett Stephen Rupley, who lives in Canton, Georgia, did by electronic or other means for the purpose of sending unsolicited email or unauthorized mailing or linking to the MySpace website is prohibited, which I repeat, Jarrett Stephen Rupley in Canton, Georgia, did. Commercial advertisements, affiliate links, and he's 18, so he can be held accountable, and other forms of solicitation may be removed from member profiles without notice and may result in termination of membership privileges. Appropriate legal action will be taken for any illegal or unauthorized use of the MySpace services, Jarrett. 6. Propriety rights and content on MySpace.com. MySpace.com does not claim any